Hey guys, this is voter fraud update from my last video. Some of these obviously hadn't developed. These have developed in like the last 18 hours, around there. But all these stories in between there. Yeah, let's dig in. I've been following social media, looking for these stories. I've been watching it, looking for these stories and collecting them through the night. So here we go. So Project Veritas strikes again. Federal investigators arrive in Michigan after voter fraud allegation video goes viral. This is the Western Journal. And apparently it was originally on 9 and 10 News. So as the chaos of the 2020 election drags well beyond Election Day itself, voter fraud is quickly becoming the biggest issue in the few remaining contested states. Now, after a bombshell investigation video out of Michigan may have exposed alleged organized voter fraud, it appears the cavalry has finally arrived. According to the whistleblower who was talking with Project Veritas, according to the whistleblower, a supervisor advised mail carriers to fraudulently backdate and postmark ballots to November 3rd. To fool election officials into counting them. Watch the insider explain the alleged scheme to O'Keefer below. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you, and you can watch it.
Tell us where you work.
I work in the Traverse City Post Office, more specifically the Barlow branch.
Your boss told you and your colleagues something that shocked you this morning. What was it?
We were issued a directive this morning to collect any ballots we find in mailboxes, collection boxes, just outgoing mail in general, separate them at the end of the day so that they could hand stamp them with the previous day's date. Today is November 4th, for clarification.
Who is your boss, and what is his title?
Jonathan would be a direct supervisor, yes. As of right now, he is the opening supervisor for the Barlow branch post office. And this is anecdotal, a carrier down in another office said they watched the postmaster doing it. If it were just a typical day, it would be clerks doing it up at the distribution center.
So 8 p.m. Election Day, November 3rd. The Court of Appeals ruled ballots have to be received by that time. And what were you told?
To separate them today so they could mark them with yesterday's date and send them through the express system to wherever they needed to go.
This appears to be an attempt to circumvent Michigan law and allow late votes. And you said there was a hamper where letter carriers were supposed to leave their ballots. Where are the ballots now?
They were putting them into express bags to go to the distribution center. In regards to a hamper, there was a standard hamper that all letter mail is supposed to go to, and they had a tub next to it that we were supposed to put any ballots collected today into. Yes.
What made you come forward?
That's sketchy. I don't like sketchy. It screams corruption. Also, knowing the post office's leanings politically, it didn't seem quite right.
What is your message to other postal workers who see things like this?
Report it. How are we supposed to have any integrity in this country if we are just going to let things slide based on a scaling issue?
Are you afraid of retaliation against you?
I've had whistleblower policies backfire on me in the past, so yes.
We'll have to reach out to Jonathan Clark for comment. Hey, is this Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a reporter with Project Veritas, James O'Keefe here, and I have information that you guys have been stamping ballots with the previous date, November 3rd. He just hung up. He just hung up the phone on me.
So now that you've seen it, you can make up your own mind. They said they're sending federal agents out. So word soon reached the office of the Inspector General, who confirmed to Project Veritas that the allegation was being investigated. According to 9 and 10 News, the state of Michigan required ballots to receive no later than 8 p.m. on November 3rd, and ballots received later, regardless of postmark, will not be counted. Even so, this investigation is good news for any American who wants free and open and fair elections. The alleged scheme to fraudulently backdate ballots is only one of the issues to come out of the crucial Michigan election. Earlier this week, it was discovered that an issue with election programs tallied only 2 votes for a Republican candidate, despite many more supporters in the area. That's kind of scary. It's thought that 33 other counties in the state could be affected by the same issue. Regardless of what these federal investigators discover, it's clear that Michigan's elections were far from perfect. Oh, very far from perfect. Leading into this, I'll just go right into the tallied only 2 votes, the program problem. So an update on the Atrium County, Michigan situation. My last video, I found an article, but it wasn't as detailed as this. This one fills in a lot more details. Election program issues tallied only 2 votes for GOP candidate. 33 Michigan counties thought to be using the same software. That's crazy. An apparent issue with the election infrastructure in Michigan County resulted in a Republican candidate having a tally of only 2 votes Wednesday. Now it's been revealed that the program at fault could be in use in dozens of other counties across the state. The discrepancy was discovered Wednesday morning in Atrium County, according to Michigan's Interlochen Public Radio. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. Tristan Cole, a Republican state legislator, cited the fact that Representative Jack Bergman received only 2 votes, according to the county tabulations. I can guarantee that there were 6 Bergman votes in my immediate family alone, Cole told IPR. Election results posted to the county website have been taken down since the discrepancy was found. Early this morning, the Atrium County clerk, Cheryl Guy, became aware of apparently skewed results in the unofficial election result tabulations. County officials said on their Facebook page. Since the clerk's office has been receiving the results and multiple redundancies to search out any discrepancies, staff is currently working with township officials and with election source, the company that provides the voting software programs and hardware. According to WPBN TV, the guy said the vote totals on printed tabulator tapes and totals counted by the election software did not match. The printed tabulated tapes for each precinct will count manually as a result. So that's, all this stuff will be posted in the description. So that's my cat. So here's another one coming out of Michigan. After social media posts appear to show deceased individuals voting in Michigan, the Michigan Secretary of State responds, and this is off of The Blaze. The Michigan Secretary of State on Thursday responded to a viral social media post showing that what appears to be deceased man who would be 118 years old voting absentee in Michigan. YouTube personality Flacus on Thursday posted screenshots taken from a Michigan Voter Information Center website appearing to show a man named Willie Bradley, born in 1902, having applied for and cast an absentee ballot in the 2020 election. An additional screenshot of what appears to be U.S. Social Security records show that Bradley died in 1984. Flacus posted a link to the Michigan Voter Index and invited his followers to try and look up Bradley's voter information, or registration information for themselves. It says he voted via absentee. Let's see. Blaze searched for William Bradley's using Michigan's Voter Registration Index and successfully found his registration information. Bradley is registered to vote in Detroit, Michigan, at Precinct 141. His polling location is Plymouth, United Church of Christ at 600 East, Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, 48201. His election clerk is Janice Winfrey. According to the Secretary of State's website, Bradley requested an absentee ballot on September 11th, 2020. The ballot was received by election officials on October 2nd, 2020. The Blaze contacted the Michigan Secretary of State's office, which gave the following statement. It's light. Hold down. Ballots of voters who have died are rejected in Michigan, even if the voter cast an absentee ballot and then died before election day. On rare occasions, a ballot received for a living voter may be recorded in a way that makes it appear as if the voter is dead. This can be because of voters with similar names where the ballot is accidentally recorded as voted by John Smith, Sr., when it was actually voted by John Smith, Jr., or because of inaccurately recorded birth dates in the qualified voter file. For example, someone born in 1990 accidentally recorded as born in 1890. In such scenarios, no one ineligible has actually voted, and there is no impact on the outcome of the election. Local clerks can correct the issues when it is brought to their attention, but that doesn't sound like the case that's actually happening. This sounds like something different. The Blaze also reached out to the local clerk, Janice Winfrey, for a comment, but she did not immediately respond. Block has posted several more videos of incredibly aged individuals who are still registered to vote and have apparently cast absentee ballots. Another one. Apparently Donna Bridges, born in 1901, voted via absentee ballot in Mason County, Michigan. That would make her 119 years old. Another one, apparently June Aiken, born in 1900, voted via absentee ballot in Jackson County, Michigan. That would make them 120 years old. Democrat candidate for President Joe Biden was declared the winner of Michigan presidential election by multiple media outlets Wednesday. Biden held a reported 70,000 vote lead over President Donald Trump when the election was called. Trump campaign has filed a lawsuit in Michigan challenging the results. After all these stories, there's no doubt that was a wise thing to do, and it's justified. If you don't think it's justified by now, the only thing that you're not worried about fair elections, you're just worried about like getting your guy in, and in that case, like you can go, yeah. So lawsuit, yep, meaningful access to number counting locations to observe opening of ballots and continue process. All right. So that's another one out of Michigan. We'll see what comes next. Hey, you guys, like, no, that's gay. Hey, you guys, I've been, gosh dang it. Hey, you guys, oh, sucker. Hey, you guys, why is it stopping right there? Hey, you guys.